So today we start a new chapter. Okay, that is thermodynamics. So what I see in your thermodynamics means from the heat chapter only you have two topics, means two part. That is, one is the thermodynamics, another one mostly a kinetic theory of gas. Okay, so as most of student, तुम लोगों का मार्च से या फरवरी का लास्ट से एग्जाम है. सो माय फर्स्ट एम टू कंप्लीट द सिलेबस एज whatever is there according to CBSE board. उसके बाद जो मेरा रेस्ट पार्ट है मैं कंप्लीट करूंगा. ओके, सो ऑन दैट बेसिस टुडे we start the thermodynamics, especially that part which is you have in your CBSE board exam. Is it okay, everyone? Everyone, is it okay?
Yes.
So see, although that part is very small part. So first of all, what is first law of thermodynamics? First law of thermodynamics is exchange of heat with the surrounding for a system is equals to change in internal energy plus work done. So this one is a very, very important theorem for first law of thermodynamics. This is called the first law of thermodynamics. So why this is the first of thermodynamics? Because exchange of heat with the surroundings, suppose you have a system that is equals to change in internal energy plus work done. Is it okay? Now, so before we start, or we can correlate them, means what is adiabatic process, what is isothermal process. Before we start this, individually इस तीनों के बारे में जानना बहुत ही जरूरी है. So we can explain one by one. So first of all, we can see del Q. So del Q is the exchange of heat. Del Q is the exchange of heat with the surrounding. So in which this depends on which factor? Number one, del Q, number one. Del Q positive, that means del Q positive, that means heat absorbed. Heat absorbed. That means you are giving some amount of heat to the system. And del Q negative, that means heat release. Is it okay, everyone? Is it okay, everyone? Acha, next important point is that del Q, that is a mass specific heat capacity change in temperature. Del Q is mass specific heat capacity change in temperature. So in that way you can calculate. M is the mass, C is the specific heat capacity, and del T is the change in temperature. Or you can use it mass into latent heat. Now, why we use this two? These are very, very important. This one we use when the temperature is changing, when temperature is changing. Suppose you have a water. Suppose you have in a container you have 100 gram of water, and you want to change its temperature from 10 degrees centigrade to 30 degrees centigrade. So 100 gram of water, specific heat of water 1, and you change it from 10 degrees centigrade to 30 degrees centigrade. So then you use this one. But during the change in state, means liquid becomes solid, solid become vapor. During that change in state, like 0 degree centigrade of water and 0 degree centigrade of ice. To convert 0 degree centigrade of water into 0 degree centigrade of ice, you have to remove for 1 gram 80 calorie of heat. Similarly, to convert 1 gram of ice into 1 gram of water, you given 80 calorie of heat per gram to convert it into water. So this is during the change in state. During change in state. Now after that, the third one Achha, this one is especially, this one is you can use for solid and liquid. The last one is very, very important. Del Q is number of mole, molar specific heat capacity, and change in temperature. The basic difference is that C is the small c and that C is the capital C. C is the molar. Molar, this one is the specific. Is the specific heat capacity is the molar specific heat capacity. And what do you mean by N? N is the number of mole. Del T is the change in temperature. And I think all of you know what do you mean by mole, what do you mean by molar heat capacity from thermodynamics in class from chemistry. Okay. Now this del Q is NC del T. You can express it or we can find it in two ways. One is the N CV del T. CV means molar specific heat at constant volume. And the last one is NCP del T at constant pressure. Is it okay? So for before you use this one, you have to remember this part, how your del Q depend on the situation. It can be positive, it can be negative. Okay, it can be the temperature is changing, or they can give you the in terms of mass, they can give you in terms of mole. So you can use this. Achha, related to that, some informations, they are very, very important. So you can always remember that part. Without that part, you are not able to solve any numerical. This important part is some important part, important note. First of all, the CP, molar specific heat at constant pressure, minus CV, molar specific heat at constant volume, that is equals to R. What do you mean by R? R is a gas constant. R is a gas constant. And the value of this R, huh?
Universal gas constant.
Universal gas constant. And what is the value? Boltzmann constant into Avogadro number. So what about the Boltzmann constant? Boltzmann constant is 1.38 into 10 to the power minus 23 joule per Kelvin, and Na, that is the Avogadro number, 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. So by using this two, you get the value R. The value of R is almost 8.314 in CGS SI unit, and in CGS unit means that much. PV is nRT, to PV equals to nRT. So what you can write, joule per mole per Kelvin, and in CGS unit you can write 1.99 calorie per mole per degree centigrade. Is it clear? Next, this is the first important part. Second important part is that gamma, which is called the molar ratio, which is Cp by Cv. Gamma is called the molar ratio, that is Cp by Cv. The easiest way is that is 1 plus 2 by F. These are very, very important formula. What do you mean by F? F is the degree of freedom. F is the degree of freedom. Now see on what basis we do that. Suppose you have a monoatomic gas. What do you mean by mono? A single particle. So that single particle can move along x-axis, can move along y-axis, and can move along z-axis. So in how many direction it can move? 3. So its degree of freedom is 3. So for monoatomic gas, what happened? For monoatomic gas, what happened? For monoatomic gas, mono. F is 3. So if F is 3, what about gamma? 1 plus 2 by 3, that is 5 by 3. So Cp by Cv is 5 by 3. Now for dia, F is 5. How F is 5? See, suppose this is your diatomic molecule. So suppose you have two atoms, one is here, and this is the bond length. So it can be moved along x-axis, it can be moved along y-axis, it can be moved along z-axis. So three translational motion. And now suppose this is your one axis, x-axis. So if you want to rotate it in about this axis, so moment of inertia is 0 because the radius is almost 0. But if you want to rotate it in that way, means suppose the x-axis is 0, so you can rotate it in y-axis and you can rotate it in z-axis. So two rotational motion, and we know kinetic energy of rotation half I omega square. So this one is 2 and this one 2 rotational and 3 translational. Total how much? 5. So degree of freedom is 5. So your gamma is how much? 1 plus 2 by 5, that is 7 by 5. And for polyatomic, poly. So poly means a complex structure. Like if we write PCl5. So it's a complex structure. So as it is a complex structure, so for complex structure, what happened? It can move x-axis, it can move in y-axis, it can move in z-axis. So 3. Okay, so 3 translational. And in terms of rotation, as it is a complex, so you have x-axis rotation, you have y-axis rotation, you have z-axis rotation. So 3 for translation, 3 for rotation. So total F is 6. So gamma is 1 plus 2 by 6, that is 8 by 6, that is 4 by 3. Is it okay? One more thing you have to remember, these are very key factor. CV, that is R by gamma minus 1. You have to remember this. If you remember this, CV is R by gamma minus 1. So you can easily find out Cp, that is CV plus R. So CV is how much? R by gamma minus 1 plus R. So R plus gamma R minus R by gamma minus 1. So gamma R by gamma minus 1. So you can say this is Cp. So this is one way you can express it. Another way you can express Cp is gamma into Cv. Cp is gamma into Cv. Cv is this much. So you can write gamma R by gamma minus 1. See, you get the same answer. So from this also you can say, if you able to remember just this one, Cv is R by gamma minus 1, then you can remember the other. Okay. So before you start that first law of thermodynamics, you have to remember this part in your mind. Then and only then you can able to solve numerical. Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So if I want to recall what things we have to remember, first del Q, if positive, system absorb heat. If del Q is negative, system release heat. That is the first thing. Second thing is that in case of solid and liquid, del Q is mass specific heat capacity, change in temperature. During change in temperature, del Q is mass into L, latent heat of fusion and latent heat of vaporization. Depend on, it will move from solid to liquid or liquid to gas. Okay, so mass into latent heat, that is the second part for solid and liquid. Now for gas, del Q is number of molar specific heat, and del T. Now that can be two way. One is the del Q is number of moles Cp into del T, that is the molar specific heat at constant pressure. The second one is del Q is N into Cv into del T, that is the molar specific heat at constant volume. Now this is for del Q. Now you have to remember what things. Number one, Cp minus Cv equals to R equals to 8.314 joule per mole per Kelvin, or 1.99 calorie per mole per degree centigrade. That R equals to Kb into Na. Kb is the Boltzmann constant, Na is the Avogadro number. Now Cp by Cv is gamma, that is 1 plus 2 by F. Okay, F is the degree of freedom. For monoatomic, it is 3. For diatomic, it is 5, and for polyatomic, it is 6. So gamma, that is the molar ratio Cp by Cv, for monoatomic 5/3, for diatomic 7/5, and for polyatomic 4/3. And then the last one is Cv equals to R by gamma minus 1. Is it okay? So you have to remember that part, then and only then you can move the next part. Is it okay, everyone?
Yes.
Now the second part is that, second part is del W, that is the work done. Acha, one more thing, del Q is a path, del Q is path dependent process, means it depends on the path. Similarly here, del W is also path dependent. I repeat, del W is path dependent. Although what we know from work power energy, ki del W, work done, is path independent. But here in thermodynamics, work done is path dependent process. Now what happened? Work done positive, that means volume increase, and negative, that means volume decrease. Is it okay? Work done positive, that means volume increase. Work done negative, that means volume decrease. And work done is path dependent process. Now the next part is that work done is, we know force into displacement, and we know force equals to pressure equals to force by area. So force is pressure area dx. So which we can write pressure into dV. So work done, that is the integration of P dV. Now, as it is the pressure and volume dependent factor, this pressure and volume dependent factor is called indicator diagram. Very, very important, indicator diagram. So we have to see mainly, if the volume is increasing, work done is positive. If the volume is decreasing, work done is negative. Now, if the volume is constant, then work done is 0. Is it clear, everyone? So that means what we have to find out? We have to find out area under pressure volume graph. So if the pressure volume graph is like this, and you have to find out the area, means the work done between V1 and V2. So find out the area. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now I give you one question, and you can tell me what is the answer. So you little bit understand what I want to say. Or question number 1, pressure and volume is given. This is pressure, this is volume. Question number 2, pressure, volume. Question number 3, pressure, volume. Question number 4, okay. So these are the 4 questions you have. So these are the 4 questions you have. Just 1 minute. So these are the 4 questions you have. Now the options are: option A, work done increasing. Option B, work done decreasing. Option C, work done first increase, then decrease. Option D, work done first decrease, then increase. So basically what happened, You have 4 questions, question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4, and you have 4 option A, B, C, D for question number 1, for question number 2, for question number 3, for question number 4. So option A is work done increase, option B is work done decrease, option C is work done first increase then decrease, option D is work done first decrease then increase. So suppose for first one you have to tell among these 4 options which one is the right option. For question number 2, which one is the right option? For question number 3, which one is the right option? And for question number 4, which one is the right option? And for that, I give you 1 minute. Okay. Hello. Anyone tell me what is the answer? For question number 1, what is the answer?
A.
Among these 4? Huh?
A.
For question number 2?
B.
For question number 3? Hello.
C.
For question number 4? Question number 4?
B.
B.
D. D.
কে এটা কে বলছিস এই আনসার গুলো কে দিল?
স্যার আমি দীপ্তাংশ।
আমি মানে নাম কি?
দীপ্তাংশ ঘোষ।
Okay. What about the other student? Anyone tell me? Any idea what happened? Hello.
Sir, same.
Same. So দেখ তোদেরকে কি করে আমি ফাঁসিয়ে দিলাম দেখ। You don't see what I want to say. Work done is depends on volume. If the volume increase, work done increase. If the volume decrease, work done decrease. Means the work done is positive and work done is negative. See in the first question, the volume is increasing. So the option is A. In the second question also, see the volume is increased. The option is A. Yes. Now in the question number 3, again the volume increase. So option is A. In question number 4, the volume is increased. So the option is A. So now you realize it's mainly depend on area increase, volume increase. Now you can calculate whose one is higher, whose one is less. That is the next thing. But the work done, volume is increasing, work done is increasing. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now the third important part is that, so first, so you can understand that volume is increasing positive, volume is decreasing negative. The second important part is that work done is the area under the graph. Now the third part is, which is very, very important. Third part is, suppose this is P, this is V. If this one is given and they said they told you find out the work done, so they must give you 10 to the power 10 meter cube and 20 meter cube, and they give you suppose 5 into 10 to the power 2 Newton per meter square, and this is 10 into 10 to the power 2 Newton per meter square. I'm just give it randomly, and they ask you find out the work done by this process. So you have to find out area under the graph. So what about the area? It's a trapezium. Is it okay, everyone? So sum of the two sides. So 5 plus 10 into 10 to the power 2 into separation between them, that is 20 minus 10. The values are in meter cube, so you can write as it is. So 15 into 10 into 10 to the power 3 joule. Volume is increasing. Volume increasing or decreasing? Increasing. So work done is positive. Is it okay, everyone? Everyone, is it okay? Suppose same question, they give everything is same, but they give it in that way. So volume is increasing or decreasing? Tell me. Anyone? Volume is increasing or decreasing? Volume is decreasing. And as the volume is decreasing, then your answer is negative. Is it clear? So if the volume increasing, your answer is positive. If the volume is decreasing, your answer is negative. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the next important thing is next important thing is, in case of cyclic process, work done is equals to area under the cycle. So if you have clockwise, then the area under the cycle, if the clockwise, then the area under the cycle is positive area. And if you have anti-clockwise, so area under the cycle is negative area. Are you getting my point? Area under the cycle. Area under the cycle. Is it okay, everyone?
Okay, sir.
I give you one example, then you understand it in much better form. And suppose suppose the question is like this. A, B, C, D. This one is given 10 meter cube. This one is given 30 meter cube. This one is given 5 into 10 to the power 2 Newton per meter square. This one is given 10 into 10 to the power 2 Newton per meter square. Pressure, volume, work done in A, B, C, D, A. Is it clear, everyone? So you can solve it in two processes. I want to show you both, then you understand why in cyclic process work done is the area under the cycle, and if you have clockwise, then why the area is positive. If you have anti-clockwise, why the area is negative. You can understand it in much better form. So first I can show you how easy it is. You just find out the area.
Sir,
So how you
sir, what a 5.
5 out of 10.
ঠিক আছে sir.
So see, area under the curve, you know the length, you know the breadth. So very simple, 30 minus 10 into, here you have 10 minus 5 into 10 to the power 2. So you have 20 into 5 into 10 to the power 2, that is 100 into 10 to the power 2, that is 10 to the power 4 joule. And tell me one thing, it is a clockwise or anti-clockwise? Clockwise, so your answer is positive. Is it clear?
Okay sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you want to elaborate it, let's elaborate it. Work done by A, B, C, D, A. That means work done by AB, work done by BC, work done by CD, plus work done by DA. Now see, work done by AB, A to B, the volume is constant, the work done 0. Volume is constant. No change in volume, no work done.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear? Now work done by BC. So B to C, see the pressure remain constant. So how much is the pressure? 10 into 10 to the power 2. But the volume is changing. So final volume is 30, initial volume is 10. So what you have, 10 into 10 to the power 2, and this is 20. So you have 200 into 10 to the power 2, that is 2 into 10 to the power 4 joule. Positive or negative? Obviously positive, because volume is increasing.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
okay? Now work done by CD. Again, the volume remain constant, work done 0.
Yes, sir.
And in the fourth one, work done by DA, the pressure is remain constant, 5 into 10 to the power 2. Now the final minus initial, final is 10 and initial is 30. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So you have a negative value. So how much negative? 5 into 10 to the power 2 into minus 20. That means minus 100 into 10 to the power 2. That is minus 10 to the power 4 joule. Now you see, during a clockwise process, your means when the high work done is positive, means that when the volume is increasing, your pressure is high, and when the volume is decreasing, your pressure is low. Always na clockwise এ দেখ clockwise এ কি হবে উপরে উঠে নিচে আসছে না, তাহলে এটা বেশি এটা কম না।
हाँ सर।
তাহলে देखो हम क्या करेंगे, ये वाला एरिया से इस वाला एरिया को माइनस करेंगे ना, तो ये वाला ज्यादा एरिया है, ज्यादा एरिया माइनस कम एरिया, सो यू ऑलवेज गेट द पॉजिटिव वैल्यू। लेकिन यही अगर उल्टा होता तो मुझे क्या होता, कम एरिया पॉजिटिव, ज्यादा एरिया नेगेटिव। आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट?
Yes sir.
See, that is the ज्यादा area which is negative, and that is the कम area which is positive. So ज्यादा area negative, कम area positive, so the value is negative. So I think you can understand, in case of clockwise process, your work done is positive, and in case of anti-clockwise process, work done is negative. So for work done, you have to keep this thing in mind before you start, then and only then you can able to solve anything. Is it clear? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If it is okay, then the next part is change in internal energy, del U. Change in internal energy, that is del U. So next one is del U. Del U is change in internal energy, and that is path independent process. What do you mean by path independent? It does not depend on path. So it only depends on initial and final position. So that means, suppose this is the pressure, this is the volume, this is the initial position, this is the final position, and suppose a particle move in three way, 1, 2, 3. So change in internal energy for the first, change in internal energy for the second, and change in internal energy for the third are equal. That is equals to final minus initial. Final position and whatever be the path, it doesn't matter, especially the internal change in internal energy, because it depends on only the initial and final position. It does not depend on the path. Is it clear? Is it clear? Everyone,
Yes,
is it
sir.
okay? Okay. Now, apart from that, for ideal case, U is equals to ideal gas 3/2 kBT. That means U is depend on temperature. Is it clear?
Yes.
Otherwise, if for all other case, del U is N CV del T. What do you mean by CV? CV is the molar specific at constant volume. And what do you mean by CV? R by gamma minus 1. So you can use it as required. You can use this also. In all other case, del U is NCV del T. Now, here also, if you see properly,
KB tech.
huh?
For ideal gas KB.
KB is a Boltzmann constant.
Okay sir.
Huh? So for here also, U is directly proportional to T, means change in internal energy depend on temperature. Is it okay? Everyone, is it okay?
Yes sir.
Now see, in case of isothermal process, what happened in isothermal process? Anyone tell me?
No heat absorbed.
Not no heat absorbed. In case of isothermal process, temperature remain constant. Thermal matlab temperature. Thermodynamics matlab temperature ka movement, not the heat ka movement. Okay. And iso mane constant. So in case of isothermal process, temperature remain constant. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
And you depend on temperature. So if the
sir,
temperature is
for
constant
all,
for all other case, matlab ideal gas छोड़ के for all other case, you can use this one. Okay.
yes, sir.
And in isothermal, in case of isothermal, temperature constant, is it okay? So if the temperature constant, change in temperature 0, so del U is equals to 0. Why? Because U is directly proportional to temperature. तो अगर temperature का change नहीं होगा तो del U भी 0 होगा. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
तो अगर तुम्हें क्वेश्चन दे कि टेम्परेचर कांस्टेंट है, व्हाटएवर दे वांट टू चेंज, योर डेल यू इज सीधा 0. ठीक है. तो अगर यू को 0 नहीं करना है तो टेम्परेचर को चेंज करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. दिस इज द फर्स्ट थिंग. सेकेंड थिंग इज दैट इन केस ऑफ साइक्लिक प्रोसेस, in case of cyclic process, what do you mean by cyclic process? Cyclic process मतलब ये ना, तो initial and final point are same. Is it okay, everyone?
Yes.
So initial and final points are same. So in case of cyclic process, as the initial and final points are same, so initial and final points are same. So what about del U 0?
Yes,
So that means in case of cyclic process, no change in internal energy. Internal energy changes 0. Is it clear?
yes, sir.
Now I would like to give you one question which understand or which help you कि why we use this all thing before we start thermodynamics. मतलब तुम्हारा जो isothermal, adiabatic ये सब है, इसको जानने के लिए पहले ये पूरा जो मैंने अभी तक पढ़ाया इसको जानना जरूरी है. I give you one example, then you understand. Suppose examiner given you like this. Okay. Question is that find amount of heat release or absorbed by the system. Is it clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So I give you, for this question, I give you 2 minutes. First, you can try. First of all, it is a cyclic process, right? So you first find out the work done. Work done in AB is how much? ABCD. So area under the curve. So this difference is 20 minus 10 into 10 to the power 5 and 20 minus 10 into 10 to the power minus 6. So what you have 10 into 10 to the power 5 into 10 into 10 to the power minus 6. This cancel 10 joule. And as it is a clockwise positive, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, as it is a cyclic process, del U 0.
Yes, sir.
So as the del U 0, Now, what we know from the first law of thermodynamics, del Q is del U plus del W. So del U 0, del Q is 10 joule. So your del W is 10 joule. So del Q is also 10 joule. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So as your del Q is 10 joule, what do you mean by that? Del Q positive, so heat absorbed. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And if the heat is del Q is negative, then heat is released. So you understand how you correlate them?
স্যার
বলো।
স্যার বলছি যে ওখানে 20 minus 10 into 10 to the power 5, so আবার 20 minus 10 into 10 to the power minus 6 কেন?
এটা হলো y axis এর প্রেসার, আর এটা হলো ভলিউম। লেন্থ ইনটু ব্রেথ নেব না, সেন্টিমিটারকে মিটারে কনভার্ট করলাম।
ও আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে স্যার, বুঝে গেছি।
ওকে, আগের বার মিটারে দিয়েছিলাম, এবার সেন্টিমিটার দিয়েছিলাম, এটা কিউব হবে। ওকে,
ইয়েস স্যার, ওটাই ভাবছিলাম।
so now we can go through all this process. আমি যদিও আজকে কটা বাজে, ওকে, we can ওকে, আমরা এবার আমরা combination পড়ি, like first cyclic process, number 1. Now see, if you know all these things, now your all these processes are so easy. First one is cyclic process. So in cyclic process, what have happened? Either this one is clockwise or anti-clockwise, pressure and volume. So easily we can say, in case of cyclic process, del U 0. Is it clear?
Yes.
Del W is work done under the cycle, T by CL is cycle. And now we know if it is clockwise positive, if it is anti-clockwise negative. Is it clear? So from the first law of thermodynamics, del Q is del U plus del W. So del U 0, del W. So whatever your del Q, that is your del W. If it is positive, that means system absorb that much amount of heat. If it is negative, system release that much amount of heat. Is it clear? Everyone, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, as we know the cyclic process, the first one is complete. Second one is isothermal process. See, if you know all these things, now the things are so easy. Second one, isothermal. In isothermal process, first of all, temperature remain constant. So U is directly proportional to T, del T 0. So you can say del U 0. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
From the first law of thermodynamics, del Q is del U plus del W, del U 0. So del W. So whatever examiner asks you, del Q or del W. In isothermal process, if the examiner asks you what about del U, you directly say 0. If they ask you del Q or del W, you have to find out the work done, that is PdV. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
We know PV equals to nRT. We know it.
Yes, sir.
So P is nRT by V. So what we have, nRT by V dV, V initial, V final. So we can remove nRT dV by V, V initial, V final, and that is nRT log V base E, V initial, V final. So what you have, I can write it here, nRT log V final minus log V initial base E. So what you have nRT log base E B final by V initial. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
If you want to convert that base E into base 10, you have to write 2.303 nRT log V final by V initial base 10. Why? That is the work done, or that is the del Q. Why? Because e to the power 2.303 is 10. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And one more thing, pressure and volume are inversely proportional. So if sometime what happened, examiner instead of volume, they can give you pressure also. So basically just इसका उल्टा हो जाएगा because pressure and volume उल्टा. So V final तो इसको लिखना है P initial, P final या तो 2.303 nRT log P final P initial base 10. Clear? Okay.
Yes.
কঠিন লাগছে?
না স্যার, এগুলো তো কেমিস্ট্রিতে ছিল।
কেমিস্ট্রিতে ছিল। আচ্ছা, one more thing, as it is a isothermal process, so PV equals to nRT. So graphically you can say constant. So pressure is inversely proportional to volume. So this graph is isothermal graph, or you can say pressure and temperature. Temperature is constant. This is isothermal process. Volume and temperature. Temperature, volume, suppose. This is also isothermal process. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
কিন্তু কেমিস্ট্রিতে এত ইজিলি এই কোরিলেটটা কি করেছিলি?
না, শুধু ডিরাইভেশনটা দেওয়া আছে।
কিন্তু এবার বুঝতে পারছিস ওয়ার্ক ডান কেন ডেল কিউ হচ্ছে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
যে যেই ওয়ার্ক ডানটা আসবে সেটাই তো ডেল কিউ ইন কেস অফ এডিয়াবেটিক আইসোথার্মাল প্রসেস। এইভাবে তো করিসনি, আশা করি করেছিলি?
না স্যার।
ওকে, নেক্সট, আফটার isothermal, next one is isochoric process. What do you mean by isochoric process? Who is constant in isochoric process?
ভলিউম।
Isochoric process. So who is constant? Volume. If the volume is constant, what about work done?
জিরো।
Very good, 0. So remember, in isochoric process, work done is 0, and as the work done is 0, del Q from the first law of thermodynamics, del U plus del W, that is del Y. That's why देखो, तुम लोग याद करके देखो, हम लोग del Q का दो वैल्यू लिखाया था, NCV del T at constant volume, NCP del T at constant pressure. So and del U always NCV del T, याद है मैंने बोला था del U always NCV del T. So in case of isochoric process, del Q is also NCV del T. Why? Because del Q is equals to del U, because del W 0. Is it clear? Now
Yes,
you
sir.
can able to compare now, and that is equals to, now we can write NCV del T. We can write. Can we write?
Yes, sir.
Now what do you mean by CV NR gamma minus 1 del T? Can we write this? PV equals to nRT. So volume is constant, pressure final minus pressure initial, that is NR del T. Can we write this?
Yes, sir.
So कभी कभी ये nRT नहीं देके वॉल्यूम देके फाइनल माइनस इनिशियल दे देगा by gamma minus 1. That is your del U, that is your del Q. Just value put करो, कहानी खत्म. Okay. And graphical तो you know, PV, pressure and temperature graph, straight line, कभी कभी ये यहाँ से भी शुरू होता है, Acha. Pressure and volume graph, you can write in that way. Temperature and volume graph, volume is constant. These all are the isochoric process. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now isobaric process. What do you mean by isobaric process? Who is constant?
Pressure.
Pressure. So in case of isobaric process, who is constant? Pressure is constant. So what about del Q in isobaric process? NCP del T. मैंने बोला था at constant pressure. Remember? Remember? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Del U always NCV del T. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And del W is P into del V. Pressure is constant. PV equals to nRT. If P into del V, you can write nR del T also. So can we write this nR del T?
Yes, sir.
From first law of thermodynamics, del Q is del U plus del W. What about del Q NCP del T? What about del U NCV del T? What about work done nR del T? We can cancel n and n. We can cancel del T. Cp Cv plus R. So we can say Cp minus CVR, which is called Meier's formula. You remember that one? Chemistry, very, very important. इतना इजी में केमिस्ट्री टीचर सॉल्व किया होगा नहीं ना? क्या? अरे
No,
हाँ
sir.
ना, कुछ तो बोलो. हाँ, सो मान रहे हो ना? फिजिक्स फिजिक्स है.
एकदम.
इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
सो हियर सी, अब तुम्हें बोलेगा सर डेटा देगा तो क्या करेंगे? क्या करोगे? इससे आसान तो है ही नहीं. देखो U P into del V, they given you the change in volume, they given you the pressure, put the value, कहानी खत्म. देखो P V final minus V initial, वैल्यू डालो, खत्म. NR के फॉर्मेट में देगा, N देगा, R देगा, T फाइनल देगा, T इनिशियल देगा, वर्क डन मिल गया. अब तुम्हें चाहिए ये, तो CV का याद करो, NR गामा -1 del T. इसमें आओ तो N गामा R gamma -1 del T. Now they give you either diatomic or polyatomic or monoatomic, like they give you helium gas. Helium is a monoatomic gas. So gamma का value ले लो 5/3. They give you oxygen. Oxygen is diatomic gas. Gamma का value ले लो 7/5. They give you carbon dioxide, CO2. It's a polyatomic gas. So तुम क्या लोगोगे? 4/3. Done. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
हो गया. इसके बाद आओ आइसोबेरिक के बाद हम लोग आएंगे एडियाबेटिक प्रोसेस. ठीक है, तुम लोग एडियाबेटिक प्रोसेस भी केमिस्ट्री में किया होगा. कितना टाइम लगा है. नाउ आई शो यू फॉर एडियाबेटिक. So in adiabatic process, what happened? No exchange of heat with the surrounding. Del Q 0. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So if the del Q is 0, from the first law of thermodynamics, del Q is del U plus del W. So 0 equals to del U plus del W. Del W क्या हो गया? माइनस del U. है कि नहीं? बोलो.
Yes.
है कि नहीं? आप देखो फॉर्मूला क्या था? NCV del T. है कि नहीं? बोलो. CV का वैल्यू क्या था? R by gamma -1 del T. So NR del T by gamma -1. है कि नहीं? बोलो.
Yes, sir.
PV equals to nRT. So तुम्हें चाहिए NR del T. तो चेंज वॉल्यूम एंड प्रेशर बोथ चेंज हो रहा है. फाइनल V फाइनल, P इनिशियल, V इनिशियल. कैन वी राइट दिस? माइनस P फाइनल, V फाइनल, P इनिशियल, V इनिशियल बाई गामा -1. नेगेटिव को अंदर घुसाओ. P इनिशियल, V इनिशियल, P फाइनल, V फाइनल, गामा -1. केमिस्ट्री में कितना पेज में सॉल्व करता है? 2 पेज। इज इट क्लियर? वर्क डन
Yes,
बाय
sir.
एडियाबैटिक प्रोसेस केमिस्ट्री, देखना गूगल में भी देखना, 2 पेज में किया है। हाउ मेनी लाइन यू सॉल्व इट? 1 2 3 4। कोई डिराइवेशन नहीं, कुछ नहीं, यू कैन राइट डायरेक्ट। क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
So that's it for today. मैं फिर से बोल रहा हूँ, my first aim to complete your syllabus